It is time that we start building better. We've got kids who have got incredibly high numbers of respiratory diseases. I mean, you could just look at any of the old villas around Christchurch and just look at the mold growth at the corner of the jib and just realize what a problem we actually currently have and how we need to build better for our future generations.
Yeah, mould is something that I think is really underrated when it comes to being an issue in New Zealand homes. Brands have lots of data out, and I think there's the Respiratory Foundation of New Zealand, or Asthma Foundation New Zealand, sorry. They have lots of information out about moisture in homes and how it causes mould and what it does to our health. It's something that can be solved.
But what people have got to look at the end game. The overall cost savings in power bills, doctor's visits, or lack of, as the case may be, turns into money that you can put into your mortgage, which lowers your interest rate as you drop it down. But what is probably not talked about is the well-being, mental well-being. I'm sure if I was living in a mouldy, damp house, I'd be getting down and sort of my work would be affected and my lifestyle would be affected. So I think just where people can be educated on how to build better and include these systems and improve their well-being is one of the key most important things.
I think we initially lived on the same site in a 50s bungalow, and it was cold and damp, but we put in an HRV system, and even just that really small adjustment had a real huge impact on my health. And the condensation on the windows wasn't drying off anymore. I actually couldn't believe that such a small tweak could make such a difference.
And there's also data now to say, well, you know, if you do have a really well insulated and well designed home, your heating costs are going to be less, your level of comfort is going to be better. You know, you're probably going to be spending less money on winter pills to keep you feeling well. You know, so there's lots of, you know, it's not just about it's going to cost you more. There's going to be, we know there's benefits, and we can prove that those benefits are there now.
Mould with children is also another big issue. We actually recently put a system in where their son had 7 or 8 trips to the hospital in the previous winter, and the following winter, I think she said they went twice. So you know, yeah, it wasn't. We're not saying we're perfect and everything. It was an older home, and but you know, it was significantly better.
So yeah, very pleased. And the kids also, they had really bad eczema as children. They don't have it anymore. So I don't know, I mean, some kids grow out of it, but we also made those decisions to have natural fibres and things in the house, as well as, yeah, ventilation. For me, was a huge one.
Our tagline is changing lives through great architecture and design. And that change is all about changing a person's life. Some of it is overt and in your face, like, you know, it's a beautiful home, you feel great because it's a wonderful space to be in. But the others a little bit more subtle in that, you know, you're breathing fresh filtered air 24/7, no matter what the temperature or the outdoor environment is, that you're living in a constant temperature band rather than big peaks and troughs and stuff. And your health outcomes will be better and you didn't even realise it.